And good afternoon. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. As we start into these afternoon hours, the conditions will most likely worsen. And let me get my language all going good here and get my lips working again. It's been a little while since we talked. But we do have extremely rough weather lying out to our west. It has not made it to the Meridian area yet, but we're starting now to see conditions worsen around Jackson. We've got several thunderstorm warnings that have been issued. We don't have any tornado warnings in the state at this point. We have been upgraded. Where we were sitting at a 3 this morning, we have now been upgraded to a level 4 out of 5 for severe weather here through 9 o'clock tonight. So if you wouldn't mind, share this. Others will be with us as these afternoon hours go across. You just click share this so more people can see it, share about it. If you're not following it, there's a little glass at the top of the hour, a little eye up there at the top. If you'll click that, that'll give you the option to follow this so you'll get notified when we go live to tell you of what's going on. Always with weather, it is very hard to say, well, this place, you can't say where a tornado will touch down or a severe thunderstorm will exactly be and be 100% precise, but it is definitely looking that our area is going to get some thunder boomers that could turn into possible tornadoes this afternoon. It's always a chance with that. We've got thunderstorms building. I'm starting to see some stuff here. We'll show it on radar in a second. That's back building on the Louisiana side. That's pretty rough. First off, before we go to radar, let me pull up and let's take a look at what the National Weather Service has graded all of this, so you'll be up with understanding what I'm talking about. The severe weather threat now, if you'll see this, goes through Philadelphia, through the city limits, and goes northeasterly through Kemper County, taking in the eastern side of Noxubee County. And this will follow all the way back over to Jackson, Newton County. Y'all are going to be in this with us here as we go through Scott County as well. Below us, Clark, Jasper in this, down to Jones County and through Hattiesburg and to the coast. We'll look at the big picture in a moment that shows the entire state of just how rough this is going to be this afternoon. Now, this starts over here at Natchez and moves kind of northeasterly across here into Bama. Again, they've upgraded here from Vicksburg to just about, that would put it right there at the Scott County line, beginning at about 3 is what that tells us through 6 p.m. The Meridian area back to Morton there and over east is going to begin at 4 o'clock until 9 p.m. So we want to get on this a little bit earlier. Some of these northern counties here through Neshoba, Carthage area are going to get this a lot sooner. They're going to get some rounds of thunderstorms occurring before then. So just be prepared for an afternoon weather. Make sure that you've got your safe place, that you know where you're going to go should a tornado warning be issued. Make sure you know that. Now, with these thunderstorms, let me remind you, a lot of these will have severe winds. As we look at this moderate risk brings winds with these storms of about 80 miles an hour. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a tornado to do damage around your home. This is going to be large size, golf ball size hails, and as I said, the possibility of tornadoes on that. Let's do this again. Let's talk about if you live in a home and you're sitting in your living room right now and you've got this big oak tree that straddles where your TV is. That is not the place to be in your home. Get away from anywhere that a tree, if you're surrounded, could fall on your home and do damage for you. Don't go to the bedroom if you've got a big tree that overhangs your bedroom, because that happened 2 weeks ago in another state. A tree fell through a home and killed someone. And we definitely don't want that happening to anybody that is here in the state of Mississippi or Alabama or anywhere around. We just want you to be prepared. Have your safe place, have a place to go to. As I've mentioned before, have you some thick sole shoes. It doesn't necessarily have to be work boots or anything like that, but something that's got a thick sole to where if you were to step on a nail, it wouldn't hurt you there. Have those battery backed up into your NOAA weather radios. Make sure your cell phone is charged in between now and 3 o'clock this afternoon. Make sure that all of that is ready to go. Put it in that wall, charge it, however you got to do it, so you'll have a strong battery as we face this with the chances of power outages coming later on. Be prepared for that. And as we've learned in the past, sometimes we lose water. If you want to make absolutely sure, put some water in the bathtub in case we lose water. That's kind of miserable without water to be able to use in the sink or in the toilets and all of that. We all know how that is. So go ahead and be prepared for that. Now let's look at the Bama side here. Let's pull this up here where you can see this. This is Alabama. As we go across here, this is going to go not all the way to Tuscaloosa, but we look at this. This is through Demopolis, Selma, down to Troy, Alabama, that is now in this moderate, a 4 out of a 5 risk there. This Tuscaloosa area is through 7, and then through Demopolis through 8 p.m. As they've updated, and this was done at 11:49. Mississippi was updated at 12 o'clock noon. So there could be some adjustment on that Alabama side. As we go down, what the National Weather Service tells us south of here, Butler, Alabama, you should be in this time frame of 3 to 7 p.m. down almost to Wiggins there. Waynesboro to Leakesville, these areas here, 3 to 7 p.m. is your time to watch. Mobile and down to Biloxi, we're looking at 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in those areas. Be weather alert as we go through this. As we look at New Orleans, no changes on their timetable. We look at the flooding threat for this afternoon, still 1 to 3 inches. As we look at the flash flooding here down Butler, Alabama, a large chance of a lot of rain falling down. So that's what the National Weather Service has to tell us. Now, let's go jump on live and radar and just see what all is going on across the state. First, let's turn off, let me pull this up where you can see here. We're going to turn off radar to where we can see all of the warnings that are out there. And as we turn off radar here, let's look at the state of Mississippi. All right, we go right here. This is our first one. Let me move this piece of paper out of the way where we can see a little bit better there. This is our first one here. This is a severe thunderstorm warning until for Leake County until 2 o'clock. At 1:10, about 3 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles east of Farmville or 10 miles southwest of Carthage, and it's moving at northeast at 35 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour gusts are with this and quarter-size hail possible. It will be near Carthage at 1:25 this afternoon. Renfrew and Edinburgh, Renfrew 140 and Edinburgh will get this storm at 1:50. Again, as you look at this, that's a severe thunderstorm warning right there. We have one behind it that fired this original one off as we go here to take a look at it. This is a severe thunderstorm warning also until 1:30. This has got, 17 minutes remaining on this for Central Leake and also Madison counties, as that storm there prompted that. As we go down just west of there, let's look at this one as it's coming in here. This is just due north of Ridgeland there. This is going to be a severe thunderstorm for Yazoo and central Madison counties, and this will go until 1:30 as well, if I'm reading that right. Yeah, 1:30 there. 60-mile-an-hour gust with it. We go south of Jackson, so we've got this one right here. This is Jackson. Let's go south of there and read what we've got here with this one. Tornado watch, and I didn't click inside the watched areas. What happened there? Severe thunderstorm warning until 1:30 for northwestern Copiah County. And again, those are what we've got. Let's back out, make sure we don't have anything in North Mississippi as we go up through here. Nothing yet. Well, wait a minute. We got one at the top. Let's look at that. What's going on with that? Severe thunderstorm warning until 1:30 for Lafayette, Marshall, Tate, and Panola counties. So we've got several of these. We don't have any tornado warnings in the state right now. Let's turn on radar and look at how bad these storms are shaping up to be. If you'll notice, this is what is approaching us right through here. And there will be some more storms develop as the afternoon continues and begins this afternoon. More close here. Let's move in here and look at this. This is going to be just due west of here's Neshoba County, Philadelphia Highway 16. If you follow that through Carthage, you're going to run right into this storm. If you're going to take 25 in toward Jackson, you're going to be in these storms here. We look at this tracks of this, Pilgrim Rest, Redwater, and Gosen. You're going to get this storm within by 1:30 to 1:40 in there. That's going to hit just north of the city limits of Carthage as we go to this. Now, this is some severe weather. That is a lot of rain. Look at this lightning that is out in front of this. This is 1:15. That was 2 minutes ago that this lightning struck here. And if you see these yellow bolts, this is where lightning has actually touched the ground and struck something as it shows up on radar. So we've got several of these occurring up here in the Carthage area there in Leake County. So y'all heads up. Be aware of what's going on. Some light showers. Let's look at what's happening in Philadelphia and these areas here in Neshoba County. We go in here just, if we follow 15 going toward Philadelphia, we got some showers that are popping up there at the Linwood Baptist Church. Small stuff to the west of Damascus. A little bit of rain in Lauderdale County. Nothing major at this point. Is if you're going out 45 toward Lauderdale, Mississippi. A little bit of rain south of town, south of the airport on 59, also 11 and 80 in these areas, down to, through Clark County, just east of Enterprise, in between Enterprise and Highway 45. And again, it's nothing bad at this point. But our concern is what's going to be happening later on this afternoon. We've got showers now popping up all around Hattiesburg. There's no warnings with this. We'll keep you as well informed of what's going on in the Hattiesburg area as this afternoon takes place. But if you'll look at this, that's a lot of storms that are developing over here, and they will just continually to get worse as the afternoon goes about. Now, this dark red, if you see the square, when they do that, that means a flood warning is what that's about. Now, if it's red and blinking, if you're looking at the screen with me and going, okay, what's happening there, that would mean a tornado warning. If it's outlined in yellow and blinking, that's a thunderstorm warning. And as this comes about, there's a bunch of them out to our west as we watch this. We had some folks traveling in from the Birmingham area that just wanted to know what was going on over here. We've got some severe thunderstorm warnings. There are no tornado warnings that are happening around Birmingham at the time, but there's a lot of thunderstorms. If you're driving, you know how hectic it gets in Birmingham on those interstates. Be careful. You'll get past Bessemer in these areas here. It'll get better for you. You'll get out of the rain if you're in that general area there around Birmingham. Trussellville is where it kind of lightens up north of there. But downtown Birmingham, there on that interstate, pretty rough all the way through Bessemer. And again, those are just severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings or anything out to our east. So we're going to probably spend several hours together as the afternoon progresses and this weather just seems to worsen. Again, let me pull this back up and show you just exactly what the National Weather Service has in store for us this afternoon as we go back up here to the Meridian area here. Beginning here at Vicksburg, 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, it will pass that Brandon, and we've got it from 4 until 9 p.m., taking in Winston County all the way up to the edge of the state there. So if you're what you call in the Meridian area, and I say that all the way toward that Jackson County line, Jackson, Mississippi city limit sign is what I call that, is how I word it. Laurel, all of this is going to be 4 to 9 p.m. this afternoon. So it could be a rocky one. Just be prepared. Again, make some good decisions now while you can, while you have power. We're doing pretty good. Let me pull this up and check this to make sure that we're okay on power. Let me flip over here to my button that I just passed. I sometimes get to clicking too quick, don't I? As we look at the state of Mississippi, there is 1,100 people in the state of Mississippi right now without power. Let me pull this up where you can take a look at what I'm seeing here. Here we go. As we go across, we're okay in Lauderdale. We got 6 people out of power in Neshoba County. Leak, you're good. Most of this is going to be in the northern part where this has gone on. Monroe County, 105, 15 in Chickasaw, 330 out at the top of the state. So the central portion there, Rankin County, where these storms just went through, 248, and let's go down through here. Yeah, that's Rankin and Hinds County, where those thunderstorms went through this morning, where that tornado warning was issued. They're working on power issues there. On the east side of the state, central Mississippi, we're still looking good here. Power is good, but expect that with strong winds, it always happens. We have too many trees in our area that's not going to take power out. So keep it in mind as we go about it. We want to thank our sponsors that bring us this each and every time we do weather that happen that you see them on the screen up there. But a special thank you to Piggly Wiggly, also the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. They're in with us each and every time. Eastgate Tire, Matthew and his friendly folks there. San Marcos, Talbert Enterprises there in House, Mississippi. The Precast Group, if you're looking for a tornado shelter, they have it for you. Along with SMI Automotive, see Joe there on 22nd Avenue. Sanders Gas, also on 22nd Avenue. Anything that you might need, Graphics Guru, Chet's Paint and Body there in Center Hill for all your car needs, Rick Justice Automotive, Why Not Motorsports Park, if you want to go see a good race, Kim's Photography, Freeman Tractor, Master Flow Plumbing, they take care of you there from Hattiesburg all the way to the Gulf Coast, the Red Barn Plant and Produce, and also Citizens National Bank, the power of local. See them for any of your banking needs. EMEPA, they're with us each and every day with this. Snowden and Company Real Estate, also Kim's Photography, and Tiffany Blue Decor and Boutique are some of the folks that help us out with sponsoring weather each and every time. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks for posting here. Always let us know what's happening in your area. Now, the immediate Meridian area, does not have any bad weather yet. We're expecting this. I wanted to go on and let you know that we've been upgraded from that 3 to a 4 out of 5 for the afternoon, so you'll be prepared. I don't want anybody to be caught off guard this afternoon when this stuff starts rolling in. So we've got a weather afternoon to watch. I want you to be with us and be careful. Again, just take precautions. Make sure you've got batteries in that weather alert radio. Make sure that everything that you got is charged, and you'll be set, and we'll get through this together. Power of prayer does so much, and we'll do that together this afternoon. That's a quick look at what we've got right now with the weather. Thank you for dropping by. I'll be back on, I'm sure, to let you know exactly how it is occurring this afternoon. How you doing there, Eddie Seipel? Glad to see you, brother. Hope everybody's doing well. And again, thank you for each and every one of you for the comments. That comes in so handy. You are my eyes and ears to the ground of what's going on. Is when we go live, I only know what I can see in front of me. And with your information helps provide safety for other people as you post and let us know what's happening in your locations. I cannot thank you enough for that. If you've got pictures when storms start to come in, inbox me. I'll get a notification to where I could go to it and pull up a picture. If you've got something that's happening in your neck of the woods that you would like to show, I'll be able to share that. The way Facebook works, that's just the best way to get it to me to where I can share it with others. So if that comes about and you see something that needs to be shared, inbox it when we're live. Otherwise, you can shoot it and we'll get that on. But if we're live, inbox it and I'll be able to share that with others. Now, we're on several platforms. We're here at Facebook. We're also live on YouTube and another network called Twitch. And in a few days, we'll be able to tell you we've got a big announcement coming. We're growing. It's all because of you. It's good. It's big. And we'll be able to share that with you in the next maybe 24 hours. Might be able to share that. But bigger and better things are coming here. And it's all because each and every one of you tune in, watch, and have been with me. Thank you. Again, I'll be back in just a little while to tell you more about what's going on with the weather in our area. Be safe, and we'll return shortly.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by